In this story, when you hear this, turn the page. Paddington hits out. One day, Mr. Curry decided to enter a golf competition, and he asked Paddington to be his caddy.
"All you have to do, Bear, is look after my clubs," he boomed.
Paddington wasn't very keen on doing things for the Browns' neighbour. They always seemed to go wrong. All the same, he felt most important as he took Mr. Curry's bag. "I do hope he'll be all right," said Mrs. Brown anxiously, as Paddington set off next day. "You know how bad-tempered Mr. Curry gets, and golf isn't the easiest of games." Mrs. Bird gave a snort. As far as she was concerned, Mr. Curry deserved all he got. "He's forever trying to get something for nothing," she said. All the same, she began to look slightly worried as she waved goodbye. With Paddington let loose on a golf course, there was no knowing what might happen. By the time Paddington reached the golf club, quite a large crowd had already collected, and several of them applauded as he made his way towards the first hole. Paddington decided he liked golf courses, and he raised his hat politely in return. Even Arnold Parker, the world-famous golf champion, who was acting as judge, gave him a friendly salute. "Good afternoon, Mr. Parker," called Paddington, returning the wave as he hurried on his way. Mr. Curry was already waiting impatiently for him.
"Ah, there you are, Bear," he growled. "I thought you were never coming. Now, this is a very important part of the competition," he continued. "It's to see who can hit their ball the farthest. There's a special prize for the winner, so I want you to make sure my ball doesn't get lost."
"Don't worry, Mr. Curry," said Paddington. "I've marked it with a special marmalade chunk. Look."
"Are you sure it won't come off, Bear?"
growled Mr. Curry. "Quite sure," said Paddington firmly, as he took up the position he'd seen Arnold Parker use. "Mrs. Bird says my chunks stick to anything."
"Well, I hope you're right, Bear," growled Mr. Curry. "If you're not—"
He broke off as a loud cracking noise came from Paddington's direction.
"Bear!" he bellowed. "That's my best club you've broken. How dare you? Wait until we get back. You won't hear the last of this."
"Perhaps you could tie the two ends together, Mr. Curry," said Paddington hopefully.
"Tie the two ends together," spluttered Mr. Curry. "Why, I've—"
He broke off as he caught sight of someone coming their way.
"Well," he demanded, "what do you want?"
Paddington jumped to his feet. "Hello, Mr. Parker," he exclaimed. "I'm afraid I've been having trouble with one of Mr. Curry's clubs."
"Oh dear," said Arnold Parker. "You're welcome to borrow mine, if you like." "Parker?" exclaimed Mr. Curry. "Not the Arnold Parker. I had no idea you two knew each other. You didn't tell me, Bear." "Of course, I was only joking just now," he continued, rubbing his hands in invisible soap. "Remind me to give you 5 pence when we get home." "Any friend of yours, Bear, is a friend of mine," said Mr. Curry. "Now, have you got my tea?"
"Your tea, Mr. Curry?" Anxious to make amends while the Browns' neighbour was in a good mood, Paddington peered in the bag, but it seemed to be empty. "You can have a marmalade sandwich if you like," he announced, removing a shapeless white object from inside his hat. "I brought it in case I had an emergency."
"Ah!"
snorted Mr. Curry, his bad temper getting the better of him again.
I don't mean the sort of tea you eat. I wanted to put my ball on, so that I can address it.
Paddington began to look more and more confused. He'd never heard of anyone hitting a ball off a marmalade sandwich before, let alone writing their address on it. When the music stops, turn your cassette over.